This is the Bigfoot again, and I'm making another video to bash EA because EA deserves to be bashed. I mean, we've been dealing with this for years. It's not even a secret. I mean, you could call this video clickbait or whatever you want to call it, because we already know what's up with dynamic difficulty, but I just wanted to vent a little bit because my frustration it's about to like cause me a stroke or a heart attack or about to make me break everything, my PS4, break my monitor, break my cell phone, break my controller, because my frustration has escalated to a point of almost no return. If I don't make this video and start bashing EA somehow or some way, it's gonna be detrimental to myself and to my possessions. So let's get on it. As you can see, you can look at my record right there. My record is 225 and 32 draws and 164 losses, right? Ever since FIFA 18, I've always had a positive record on my squad because I got a little better, and I usually win more games than the ones I lose. Do I enjoy the game more compared to FIFA 17 when I used to have a losing record, or FIFA 16 when I used to? No, I don't enjoy the game more. In order for you to win in this game, fun has to be kicked out of the door. Like, there's no way you're gonna win and have a positive record unless you play this game as if it was a job. Sacrificing fun. You're not gonna be like doing skill moves. You're just gonna play to win. You see what I'm saying? And I want to show you my squad, which is the core of my complaints with this game. On Friday night, I got Ronaldo. I used to have Neymar, Makelele, and Salah. I sold everybody, completed this challenge, the objectives, and got Mr. Pep Guardiola, who is, really good, not as strong or super fast, but he has decent speed, and he is a great defender. That guy would get the ball cleanly. I'd say 80% of the time, 8 out of 10 times. Mertens really decent, gets tired too much, and Son and Lucas, those guys are pretty much OP in this game. But ever since I brought my boy Ronaldo, because I said to myself, okay, I bought Neymar at 864k. That's 884 actually. I bought Neymar, and Neymar went up to 997. I just said to myself, okay, sell him and buy Ronaldo, because Ronaldo is the type of card that's gonna preserve coins, preserve value longer than a Neymar, because Ronaldo, is super meta, he has the aerial game, even though it's dead this year. He has shooting, he has kills, not as good as Neymar's or Messi's, but he's decent in terms of that. But in terms of shooting, I don't think there's a better goal card than Ronaldo. And ever since I brought Ronaldo, a few things have been passing, man. Have been happening in my club. Son and Lucas can't finish anymore. I remember at the beginning of the game I got Lucas, right? Lucas, that was my jewel, my diamond in rough. I used Lucas, and when I went to the market and checked Son, he was my next target. I said, if Lucas plays this way, imagine if I get Son, guy from the Premier League. We all know guys from the Premier League. Cards from the Premier League, they get boosted. They play better than normal cards. As you can see, Son, 249 goals. Like, after I got Neymar on the club, his goal average started dwindling a little bit. Even though I played Neymar at Cam and was supplying Son a lot, I'm playing Son at Cam. He's not that great at it. because I mean, he needs a little bit more of like that balance and that agility and that ball control and reactions to actually be super great at the ball. But in terms of shooting, man, in front of goal, I don't think, he's right there with Messi and Ronaldo, for just 500K, he's a super OP player. But they haven't been finishing ever since I got Ronaldo. So that's another proof. It adds to the evidence that dynamic difficulty is a thing in this game. Every game that I play, I feel that my opponent might be playing, I don't know, in professional difficulty, but I feel that my squad is playing, it's playing like in ultimate difficulty, man. Like open nets, man, were a sure goal, man. Like I would score open nets, and right now I'm having trouble scoring open nets, even with CR7, man, even with Mertens, and it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird, but it is what it is. Another thing that has been happening to me ever since I got Mr. CR7 is I rarely, almost never win 50-50 plays. Whether it is chasing a ball, whether it is fighting for a ball on the air, whether it is, I don't know, pushing or getting pushed, I always lose the ball most of the time. I adapted to that ever since the beginning. I don't know if it's because I'm a possession style player and that's the way that the game sort of punishes that style in order to encourage more up and down play and direct play. But for some reason, man, I rarely win 50-50s, and now it has become even worse. When I tackle someone, I would say like 7 out of 10 times I lose. The ball goes back to the guy, man. I probably win 3 out of those 10 times that I tackle somebody. But it is what it is, man. You just, put your big boy pants and keep playing this game. It is so frustrating, man, but it is what it is. Like I said, I can win air balls. I improved my squad. I had Makelele. I got this guy, Mr. Guardiola, who is a little bit taller, or probably close. I had Sissoko in the middle. On my bench, in my bench, I have Mr. Wetzel, and these guys are not so short. And I struggle winning airballs. And I press L2 and get close to the player that I'm battling against, and I still don't get, results my way. Like most of the time, I lose that, and I know it has nothing to do with me doing or inputting commands. It has to do with dynamic difficulty. It has to be, because whenever I'm losing for a lot of goals, then I start winning them, Then I start winning them. The ones that I usually lose. Sometimes I don't even fight them because I know most of the time I'm going to lose them. And it is so frustrating, man. You need to be really patient playing this game, I tell you. Because if you're not, you could end up in the hospital. Another thing that bothers me a lot is the gameplay. The gameplay is so inconsistent. Proof of that is that ever since I got Ronaldo, or usually ever since I got Neymar first, I noticed that my R2 command, which is, the turbo command, or, in order for you to run fast, has only been working, I feel, whenever I don't have any advantage on the play. If I have an advantage on the play, for some reason my players don't respond to my R2 command and go super slow, and defenders get to me. The R2 command seems not to be working, man, and it's so frustrating. It is so frustrating because I know I have players that are, lacking probably in dribbling a little bit, but come on, man. I should be able to chase an open net and be able to move my players. They're not super slow. They're not Neymar, but they're not super slow. They're supposed to move forward. and serve that advantage, which is the reason why I got those cars for, which is their speed, their agility. I want to feel that, man, more. But one thing is what I want, and one thing is what it actually is. I know it's not, nothing's gonna change, because nothing does. But I need to make this video anyways. Another problem is the disconnection glitch, man. So many people have been disconnected. If I showed you my record right now, go to Foot Champs and show you my record right now. Look, today's Sunday. I usually play my games on Sundays because that's when I have time, and I prefer to play on Sundays because for some reason the servers feel better on Sundays. I want to show you. I have 16 matches remaining. 16 matches remaining with 6 wins. That means that I'm 6-8 right as of now. And I got Ronaldo to improve my squad. But let's account for the 4 DCs and 4 losses. Let's say that I would be maybe 10-4 right now. But still, man, like I've been playing this game for years now. And it is so frustrating, the redundancy that this game make me go through, because you know how many times I create open shots inside the box to just miss them, scuff them, hit the post. I mean, why do you want to make me have to create 10 of those to score just once, and my opponent gets to score so easily against me in a counter? Why isn't Park the Bus more punished? I don't like playing that way. I like to go at it, but everybody is just drop back in. Everybody's freaking drop back in with 2 depth and two width, and everybody's playing counter and they don't get punished. Like, how the heck can you do that? How the heck can you have everybody in the box when you're defending, and have everybody in my box when you're attacking, and not get punished for it in terms of like affecting your stamina? It is stupid, man. It is super stupid. It is super stupid. EA has the RNG in the wrong places, and I will never get tired of saying it over and over again. I mean, I don't condone cheating, right? I don't condone that. But I can understand why people cheat in this game, because the game is broken. It's broken. It has the RNG and the chance in the wrong places, which makes it illogical. It's not football anymore if you put the RNG in those places. I mean, the RNG should be if you park the bus and you don't control your defender, that's when the RNG should come up. That's when the ball should bounce and act weirdly, of the player that's not being controlled. But if your player is being controlled, I mean, you should be rewarded for it. You should be rewarded for wanting to control, for wanting to play, for wanting to attack, and play a fun style of play. Not play this that we're playing, park the bus, playing this crap. Park the bus, counter attacking. Everybody only knows how to play that style. And ever since the beginning, I've had this guy, Mr. Lucas, and I've always played possession, no matter which squad I used to have. I used to have this guy. I used to rock Militao and Mr. Mendy. And honestly, man, I'm so disappointed that so many people, they just resort to just drop back and counter, man, because they don't know how to play the game, and they just want to get results. And the game allows them to get those results by playing that way, by playing boring instead of learning, man. It's just a learning curve, man. Everybody learns. If EA actually cared about this community other than the microtransactions in this game, man, this game would be fun, man. This game would be something that you would feel happy spending your money on. But right now I feel robbed. I put in 16k FIFA points this year, and I don't plan to put any more money on this game because it doesn't reward me. I mean, I got these players in order for me to play easier. And another thing that's gonna happen whenever you get a great player, usually early in the year, or getting a big player whenever you're not supposed to during the year, is that player, man, that player is not gonna play. It's not gonna play to his levels, man. It's not gonna play to his levels, bro. You're gonna feel that your opponent's squad is boosted. You're gonna feel that those CDMs can push you around. Those CDMs that beginning of the game, CDMs that either have the pace in physical, but they lack in the shooting and passing and the dribbling, and you're gonna feel that they run super fast and that they have a super control of the ball. While you have, the squad that you have, even Van Dijk, I felt Van Dijk is not playing, it's not playing to the level that I felt him play against me, which is the reason why I got him. That's the reason I got him, because he used to be a super beast against me. And it is so sad, man, that these type of things happen. I mean, EA, watch this video, man. Fix this game, man. You gotta make people pay for like parking the bus so much, man. I used to play in 4 depth, and I've seen myself forced to have to like go to 3 depth, and I don't like it. But I mean, it works so much that you have to do it in order for you to compete, because it's the meta pretty much. It's what makes you competitive. If not, you can't compete. So I'm gonna leave it at this, man. I'm gonna call it a video, man. I'm the Bigfoot. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel. I'll be posting up another video later on. Another stream, opening my squad battles rewards. So see you next time. The Bigfoot, it's out.